What's up, Powerlifting Nation? And today we are going to be talking about two stories. First of all, the battle of the 93s at the Powerlifting America Nationals, which is going to be crazy. And then we are going to talk about the young up-and-coming under 93 kg juniors in America who are looking incredibly strong. And there's going to be a battle to see who is going to be the dominant junior under 93. So let's get into it. So it's no secret that the battle of the 83s at Powerlifting America Nationals is going to be crazy. We obviously have Joe Borenstein, who is looking crazy strong and is the 21-year-old who looks like he is going to take the title. We have the returning GOAT, Taylor Atwood, who has moved up to the 83s and is looking incredibly strong and fired up. We have Delaney Wallace, the two-time world champion, who is looking very strong, and many others, and anyone could take the win. However, I think this year the 93 kg battle is kind of getting slept on because everyone is focused on the 83 battle. But I think the 93 battle is going to be extremely interesting. It's between 4 contestants, mainly, I would say, unless I've forgotten someone. So firstly, we have Demetrius Smith. He is the young up-and-comer who is looking incredibly strong. His deadlift looks crazy. He, I believe, will definitely take the world record in the 93s this year on the deadlift. We also have Brandon Petrie, who is just an incredibly strong lifter, to be honest. He did a good performance at Worlds and it is very strong. We have Gavin Adin, a crowd favourite. He broke the world record in the 93s last year, the first 93 to ever total more than 900 kg, and he is looking strong in training. And then we have Jonathan Cayco, the GOAT of the 93s, who took a year out and is now looking stronger than ever. I am mainly in this video just going to talk about Gavin Adin and Jonathan Cayco because they're posting their training a lot right now. But let's talk about Jonathan Cayco first. Jonathan Cayco is just looking crazy strong. He is just constantly posting so many videos where his strength looks insane. Recently, we saw him do a 920 kg total about maybe 2-3 months ago now, which looked incredibly strong, but he looks even stronger now. In a recent podcast, I believe that he said that he could total 930 kg any day, and to be honest, from his training, I believe it.
I would like to do the 930. If there's ever a time to do it, I have that loaded and ready to go.
A couple of days ago, he did a 300 kg squat and it looked incredibly easy. He says that he could probably squat 325 kilograms on this day, which would be crazy to see because Jonathan is usually at about a 300 to 310 range on his squat. So he has improved a lot. On his bench press last week, he posted a 228 kg triple and it just looks easy. It's crazy to see someone kind of just humiliate such a big weight. I believe that he could definitely bench press 250 to maybe even 260 kg, which would be crazy. This would obviously be the world record in the 93 kg class. And for Jonathan, his bench is kind of like a wild card. We don't usually see him go all out on his bench in a competition, but if he feels like he needs that, he definitely is able to pull out a crazy bench. And then he also did a PR of 320 kg on the deadlift for 4 reps. I believe he could probably deadlift 360 kg. So if we add up these numbers, let's say a 325 kg squat, a 255 kg bench press, and a 360 kg deadlift, this would give a 940 kg total. Now that would obviously be his top end strength. However, I don't think that there are any lifters in the 93 kg class who have a top end as high as that. And we cannot forget that Jonathan Cayco used to be called Mr. Perfect for his execution on the day. So it's not like it's likely that he is going to really not perform on the day of the meet. I would not be surprised if he became the first 93 to do a 10 times body weight total, which would be crazy to say. And I would definitely say that he is probably the favourite going into Worlds, from what I can see. And I think that there's a lesson here. I think that a lot of powerlifters are really eager to compete in every competition that they can, just because powerlifting is such a growing sport right now, and sometimes it may seem silly to not take every single opportunity that you are given in this sport. However, as we saw with Jonathan Cayco, he took a step back to take 3 steps forward, and I think that a lot of powerlifters could benefit from this. I think that Jonathan Cayco obviously did benefit from that step back. But let's move on to Gavin Adin. He is also smashing PRs in the gym. He recently did a 212.5 kg bench press for 2 reps, which was a PR, and it looked very good. I think that he could probably bench press 227.5 kg, which would be very good for Gavin. And then we also saw him do a 327.5 kg double on the deadlift last week, which looked really strong. I think that this indicates that he could probably deadlift at least 345 kg. We haven't really seen a lot of his top end squat, but if we assume that he can equal his meet PR of 341 kg at a competition, this gives him a top end of 914.5 kg, which is very impressive. And we don't really know where his squat top end is right now, but if his squat has really improved in his training, then he could be totaling a lot more than this. But I do think overall, I think Jonathan Cayco is the favourite. But one mislift from either of them could mean that the other one could win the battle. However, we also can't count out Brandon Petrie and Demetrius Smith, who could sneak in there and beat both of them to take the crown. And by the way, obviously, if you win the Powerlifting America Nationals, then you will have a chance at Worlds to win the World Championship. And then moving on to our next story, this is the battle between the 2 junior under 93 kg powerlifters in America. These are 2 of the strongest under 93s that are coming up. This is Brandon Jones, who is kind of like a under 93 kg junior veteran. He came second in the junior under 93 Worlds last year on a bad day. And William Bull, one of the most jacked teenage powerlifters I have seen. Last year, he was a sub-junior who won the sub-junior world championships in the under 93s and is just looking crazy, crazy strong. Let's first talk about William Bull. In his training last week, he totaled 812.5 kg, which would be crazy for an under 93 kg 18-year-old. However, he didn't do this total with singles. He did it with doubles. At RPE 7, I think, maybe even RPE 6, he did a 295 kg squat for 2 reps. He did a 205 kg bench press for 2 easy reps. And he did a 312.5 kg deadlift for 2 easy reps. To be honest, I don't even know his top end. Like he said in his caption, he is a sandbag warrior. We don't really see him struggle with any lifts. But I think if he really wanted to go crazy and do a crazy total, then I believe his top end could be anywhere from 850 kg to 880 kg, which is just crazy for a teenager. However, William may have to go all out because of Brandon Jones. In his training, he has been doing some crazy PRs. He did a 330 kg deadlift. he did a 320 kg squat for 3 reps. And so I think this indicates that he could probably squat 340 kg. Bear in mind the world record is 341 kg. So 340 kg would be really cool to see. Also, about a couple of months ago, he did 210 kg a PR on the bench press. So if we add these numbers together, this gives him an 880 kg total. So like I said, William may need his top end to beat Brandon. It is going to be a battle just to win the Powerlifting America Nationals. And then once they get to the World Championships, there are going to be some strong under 93s from other countries. For example, Joey Shaw from GB. So yeah, the battle of the 93s in both the Open and the Juniors at Powerlifting America Nationals is going to be crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like. Let's try and get 50 likes. If you want to stay up to date with all things powerlifting, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.